Hello everyone, this is Verpuncture with another episode of F1 2014. We're in Japan for the Japanese Grand Prix. This is race number 15 of Season 2. I remember. We're going to qualifying 1, but we're going to take a look at our setup. Here's our alignment. Here's our engine. Our suspension. The balance, the brakes, 4151, high pressure, and we're running 5.3 wings. And here we go with qualifying 1. As you can see, we're coming into the pit stop. We're in the drop. Oh! It took control, and it ran us into the wall, and broke our wing, and then we barely made it out to start the lap, but we're going a little. You don't need to see the little wide action there. We are just able to get around in time to start the lap to try to get out of qualifying 1. But as you can see, we're in drop zone. We went on our primes, and there was lots of traffic, and we never got a really good lap in. Japan is not one of my better tracks anyway, and I can throw in a good lap here and there, but the consistency is not there. And oh, we locked it up there, and we're not having a good time in Japan, and we might struggle to get out of qualifying 1. We're just driving all over grass now. It's a really sloppy lap. We were kind of flustered that the AI took over it. Well, the game took over the car, but it ran us into the sign and apparently broke our wing. We are going a little green, so maybe we might just make it. But let's take a look. We didn't do it. We missed out of qualifying 1. We're in 17th. This is not a good start. There's our rival, but this is qualifying 1. I'm not sure where Vettel ended up. Our teammate made it out easily. But let's just go to the race. So we're going to take a look at our tire strategy. We're going to start on options. Then lap 16, we're going to put on another set of options. Then lap 33, come in for a set of primes. But there is, of course, a 44% chance of rain. So all that strategy will probably be going right out the window. Our engineers didn't even want to look at us after it just went directly to the race. I was like, all right. They were looking for us to qualify 5th, but Lewis Hamilton on the pole, our teammate, and then there's us, 17th. Our engineers don't want to talk to us again. And here we go. The lights are out. And here's the start of the Japanese Grand Prix. We're getting a pretty good run. We're getting around Gutierrez here. We almost ran to the back of Kvyat there, but we hit the brakes in time. And now we're slicing our way through the field a little bit. Now we're kind of beyond Perez. Now we're going to try to go to the inside, but we're getting a little bumpy. We're brawling it out here with Perez. And there's Magnussen. He's going really slowly, so we're going to go around him. Get up into 11th. So we've made our way up quite a bit of the ways of the field here. Maybe about 6 spots before the end of the first sector. Now we're going to a part of the track where I'm not very good at. although we're doing all right here. We're going to make a big dive. We gave Bottas a little bump there. But we made our way up into 10th. And Bottas is going a little slow now. We're going to go on the inside. And we're going to get up into 9th. We cut a little bit too much to the corner there, even though it looked like we were still on the track, but the game said we weren't, so. But we're going to keep the 9th place, because that's just who we are. Coming up to the end of the first lap, we went a little deep into that chicane. And there we go. We're going to move ahead here to lap 2. At the end of lap 2, we are catching up with Jenson Button. And we're going to try to go up on the inside here. And we give him a little space, but he lets us go by. So now we're up in the 8th. And we're going to move ahead here to lap 3. There's Ricardo. We set a purple first sector. We're going to make a big dive. Go up on the inside. And we got ourselves up in the 7th. And then later in the lap, there's Massa. And we just make a big dive and get in between him and Hulkenberg. And we're going to see if we can catch Hulkenberg here. We got DRS. We're catching up to him rather rapidly here. He goes really slow. We push Hulkenberg a little bit. Now we kind of dive out of the way, and we kind of pushed our way up in the 5th. Then on lap 8, we're catching up with Sebastian Vettel, who is not going very fast here. And here we're going to make another big dive. And we made our way up into 4th. And on lap 12, there's going to be light rain in 15 minutes. So at the end of lap 15, our tires were kind of pretty dead here. So we were going to put on another set of options. We're going to come in 1 lap early. Put on a set of option tires and just push like hell. See if we can get some decent lap times in before the rain starts. Also, Vettel pitted like the lap prior, so we're just kind of matching what he did as well. Because he is our rival and we want to stay ahead of him. We're going to come out in 11th. And then at the end of lap 16 and the 17, a bunch of cars have come in for their normal pit stops. And we got by Hulkenberg, so we're back up into 5th. And then at the beginning of lap 18, there is another car that we're going to pass. And we got up into 4th. And apparently that was a brilliant overtaking maneuver, even though he was just coming out of the pit. And on lap 20, it's beginning to rain here. So, anytime now, but the rain was very light. And on lap 26, now it was time to change over on lap 26. So we're coming in now to put on the set of intermediate tires. So we did get a good 11 laps in with these option tires. So they were starting to run their life. We get a decent pit stop from Ferrari. And it looks like everyone else is coming in also, so we're going to come back out in 4th place. And lap 32, not a whole lot happened. and the weather is going to improve. It's going to stop raining. And then lap 39, our team wanted us to come in, but we're going to ignore them because the rain is going to stop in a short amount of time. So, and lap 41, our team's saying it's going to stop raining in a couple minutes. So we're going to come out here, and here we are. We're going to come in on lap 42 here as it's really dry now. So we're going to come in for our pit stop and change to another set of option tires. We're the first ones to come in to change for the option tires. All the other AI are staying out on their intermediates here. So now we're down in the 5th. And now 6th. But we're still ahead of Vettel here. We're coming out. There's a little traffic. There's Perez and then Maldonado, who's going to let us go by here. But you can see they're still on intermediate tires. And then at the end of the lap, everybody else is coming in here to change for dry tires. And now we'll have a massive lead over 5th place. And not a whole lot happened after that. Although our pace is definitely not as good as Ricardo has totally caught up to us by the end of the race here. We had almost like a pit stop lead, but he made that up in the last 10 laps. And now we're struggling to keep him behind us here. Like I said, Japan is not one of my better tracks. We're putting up in the fast here just to keep him behind us here. We should have enough fuel. We're still in the normal, so. But you can see the arrows are there. He's right there behind us. But there's not enough room. And we come in and finish 4th. Which was, I think, a great drive since we started in 17th. But our teammate, Alonso, he was leading the race for a while there, but he ended up finishing 2nd. But Nico Rosberg with the win. Lewis Hamilton 3rd. And we both beat both of the Red Bulls, and we made up a few points on our rival. Although I think he's still ahead of us by 4 points, I think. We'll take a look here. Yes, he is 4 points in front of us. Vettel is. We're still 4th in the driver standings. And the constructors were 3rd, although we made up a lot of ground to Red Bull, and we're not too far behind. We might try to sneak out 2nd place in the constructors. Well, that was the Japanese Grand Prix of my F1 2014 career mode. If you like this, give us a like and subscribe. And we will see you guys again. Goodbye.